My name is Demetrius Guy, aka Critical. Heartbreak Crit, whether I'm breaking hearts or get my heart broke, shit. Heartbreak Crit, that's the, I can see that bitch from the back of a shirt. HBK. Broken Heart. Kind of like Superman, just a little bit, you know. Rap, engineer, produce, CEO of Loyalty is Famous, sponsors of this young thing. I've been doing music since like 8th grade. I'm 27 now. I probably got real serious about it though. Probably when I was like 19. I came back from my first year of school and I ended up buying my own equipment. And once I bought my own equipment, that's when I really started getting into it. My boy Tricito, who also has a verse in the project, when I was in 8th grade, he was rapping and stuff with some other friends. And he was like, bro, you should rap. I said, bro, I'm trash. I said, I've never tried to rap a day in my life. He was like, bro, I'll write it for you. So I swear to God, this man was literally finishing some of my verses for me for like a year. Back in 8th grade, and after that, I just started getting it on my own. So y'all blame Tricito for this greatness.
We're missing whatever we think is missing something. Fill it in, you know what I'm saying? And then, so don't make nothing, we don't make a lot more new shit.
It was me and King Bells. We was in the studio with like a couple of artists, like I think it was Teasy and Esco Jones. And then I said it, we mentioned this like months back, just playing around with it. But I mentioned it that night in the room. And I was like, man, we should do a group project, just laughing around being funny. And the Villas was like, no, we should really do it for real. You know what I'm saying? And then from there we started getting ideas.
We sparked the blazing.
Honestly, I just wanted to collab. I've done about 3 or 4 of my last projects. I haven't necessarily really had defining features at all. So I'm just trying to collab with other artists, network. It just helped me learn different styles, different flows, even like the concept of what people be talking about, how many different ways there are to go on one beat. Cause you might have been going this direction, and this dude already beat you to the hook, and was like, hey bro, I got a hook. And his hook went that direction. Like, it just keeps your mind open that there's not, try to be so tunnel vision.
It's T-Weezy on the beat. You can follow me on Instagram at T-Weezy on the beat. That's T-H-E instead of T-H-A. But you can follow me on there. Facebook, it's Tyrell Williams. Snapchat, T-Weezy on the beat with an A. That's where you can follow me out on all social media.
Yeah, cut the good with the hate out.
Yeah.
So
He don't need to hold the hate.
let him write the hate there. That's not something.
I am a music producer and audio engineer. I was introduced to music at a young age. I started when I was 11, and my brother had died, and I was writing at the time as a rapper. And when he died, I just kind of shifted gears. He always had confidence in me, so I took it full-fledged, and that's just what I've been doing now, is music, and I love it. I am a producer in this project. I made 3 of the beats currently on the project right now. I was brought by the CEO of LF, Critical, and he reached out to me. He said, man, we need some beats. Like, okay, for what? I like what he was talking about, the cause, and wanted to do something for the city. So that's how I came about on board. I bring the mood, I bring the energy, I bring the laughs. You know what I mean? I bring the seriousness to the project. Even though everybody on the project is serious, I like to take myself more serious because I know we gotta get it done. It's a job. This is what we do. This isn't just some fun project. This is to actually do something for the city and let them know that we have a scene in music and it's coming up quickly.
They own bag, they spend dough. We get the cash, street hoes. My niggas never will fumble it. We up in first place. Whoa, all of these rappers they're relevant.
My name is Sevio. You can find me on Instagram, SEVIO_260. All streaming platforms, SEVIO. Yeah, I'm a musician. You know, I've been making music since I was in middle school, probably like 6th or 7th grade. I just graduated last year, so I just make music and stuff like that, go to school. My dad was always a DJ like when I was growing up, so I started out DJing and stuff like that on the techniques. And my mom, she also like threw parties and stuff, so I was just always around music, and she always used to take me to these Zulu events and it was like hip hop events. They had like breakdancing, graffiti writing, MCing, DJing, so I was just like introduced to all the elements like at a young age, so I feel like that's how it was introduced to me, just like coming up type. My part in this project is basically I'm just putting some work on there, you know, like they just asked me to come in and be a part of it, and I was most definitely down because I'm cool with like all of them, so, and I made a hella good connection, so I guess my part is just to do my part, I guess, you feel me? They just hit me up, was like, slide over here, we want to do this thing. They explained it to me, and I feel like it was good because like a collaboration project with multiple artists in Fort Wayne, it would be dope for the city, because I feel like in hip hop especially, a lot of us let our egos get in the way of actually making connections and networking with each other, and that's one of the reasons why it's more like a crabs in a bucket type of thing. So I feel like this project would just set another good tone, you know? It would just set a good tone for the city and artists in the city to work with each other and not hesitate. I feel like everybody got their own unique personality. It's definitely been crazy, like there's a lot of crazy, everybody's just like, it's actually good, like the tone and the mood and personality is pretty good for the most part, like everything's straight. I'm doing pretty good, you know, as far as like on the local scene, as far as like hip hop goes, for like as far as my age goes and stuff like that. So I feel like I've just been picking up momentum, and I also feel like my chemistry with a lot of these artists are really good, so I feel like they knew that we would be able to make real good music together. I already had like connections to a lot of them, like we've had like relationships with each other, so it's always been love.
Real name, Jamarcus Rich. Producer name, JR Swish. Instagram, JR Swish N with 3 N's. Facebook, JR Swish. I make beats. Since about 2015, this is when I first started making beats, yeah. Well, when I first got into music, it was like Michael Jackson. I like, I don't know, started listening to Michael Jackson, then I started listening to Drake, then boom, music just came. Putting the city on a different sound and not trying to steal somebody or other people's sound. Just trying to make our own shit.
But she gonna dollar when I come over, I'm signing. Out on doing dressing, not just
I go by Escobar Jones, you know, Fort Wayne's finest. Hardest nigga out here, shit like that. I'm a rapper, you know, like I don't just rap though, but you know, like when I go in with the mindset is, this is my prey and this is what I was meant to do. I'm a predator on this track, every time. When I started rapping in 2013, I didn't really start taking it serious until 2015 and took off from there. And the dudes, well, I got a lot of people in my family that sing and I got a couple people that rap. So growing up, I would see them doing their thing, and eventually I decided there was something I wanted to do. To open some minds, open some ears. Oh. Really. Well, to keep it real, I probably got the worst ego. Like, I acknowledge that a couple times. I acknowledge every day. Everybody pretty much know I think I'm the GOAT, ain't nobody better than me. So, I felt like if I feel like I can hold it down, then everybody else can hold it down. You feel me?
I like to start fading right here. You know what I'm saying? Into the song, you know what I'm saying?
What's my government? My government, DeJuan Love. You know what I'm saying? But they call me a lot of different things, you know what I'm saying? Love from the 6-0. If I wasn't taking your hoe, be my hoe. Summer City Sonic, you know what I'm saying? Babyface Love, you know what I'm talking about? Got a lot of different aliases, you know what I'm talking about? Shit, I make music, I'm an artist, but I really engineer, you know what I'm saying? I engineer more so than anything, mix and master, you know? So if you need anything done, you can definitely hit me up. I've been doing music for about, I'm 25 now. Minus 19, about 6 years? That's my math good on that? I'm nice with it, I know. You ain't even gotta say nothing about it. I know, I'm nice. Bro, I couldn't clap on beat, right? So I couldn't clap on beat. So like 6th grade when remember when Chris Brown came out? And he was doing that fucking yo, and he was in the high school dancing and shit, you know? I couldn't You know, I used to like doing that shit. I used to be able to dance. So like that was my introduction to me. I could do poetry, but like, so I guess it came in pieces. So, you know, and then Jabberwockies and shit came on, so then I learned dance on beat and shit. The purpose of this project is to, look, these niggas not gonna say it, right? These niggas not gonna say it, but I'm gonna tell you right now, this is my motherfucking idea, you know what I'm talking about? So, what I was saying about it was, right, I was like, niggas need to work together, you know what I'm saying? Just like how, you know, the Power Rangers, they be, you know what I'm saying, coming together and shit, you know? I got my baby face, bro. No, but the purpose of it is basically just to, you know what I'm saying, get everybody working together, you know? Just make sure that, like, we're doing our part to create a platform, you know, like, so like Atlanta had their thing going on. I remember watching interviews about like the engineers and producers talking about they used to like hot rooms and shit, you know, as far as like creating a project. So I was thinking to my mom, like, why can't it not be like that here? And then luckily I just was around like-minded people. So that's just how it kind of came about. So just let them be them, you know, let them be them. That's the point of collaborating, is letting that person be that person. And my shit though, that's what you gonna do? You gonna snore my shit? I'm boring you, nigga? Nah, just COVID kind of just, you know, sped everything up. And it wasn't just even the project, it's just the course of like people wanting to do whatever it is they wanted to do. We just wanted to do the project, you know, like that's just how it played out. But like, for everybody, just in a general sense, it made everybody's process speed up, you know, for whatever it is they were wanting to do.
I go by the name of Teezy Too Easy, because everything's easy, you know it. I'm talking shit. I'm a singer-songwriter, I'm a conceptualing songwriter, I produce a little bit, I help direct videos, more specifically my own, because I don't really fuck with too many people. I do a lot, I got a lot of things coming too, so yeah. I dropped out of college in like 2016, and then as soon as I got back from school, I hit the ground running, so ever since then, shit, I've been, you know, doing my thing. Well, shit, when I was a kid, I traveled to Africa with this drum group of mine. Long story short, we spent 3 weeks over there, and I learned a lot. Like, I became so inclined with music that like this shit was just second nature to me. So now I'm trying to do everything I can to do that, you know, for the rest of my life, and you know, make sure I do that for my kids too. I mean, we got a room full of talented individuals, so it's like, whatever you can do that shit. Like, don't hold back shit. But for me right now, it's just really being an artist, writing, you know, producing good quality recording and having good discipline behind the mic and shit like that. So I make sure I stick to my job and, you know, stay out the way what the producers and engineers are doing. So right now, just the artist, what we gonna see. Since like last summer, I've been fucking with LF, you know, heavy. You know, we basically had a meeting and everything. You know, they went over with, you know, all the artists who they wanted to be a part, and you know, I became a part of that. You know, of course I want to do it because, you know, you want to bring a city together. And another thing is, like, I just want to be able to network and learn different things. Like, even just the 2 months we've been working, a lot of people I've seen just from working with them personally, they've grown a lot. So like, being a part of it, you know, it just helps. Like, not just me personally, but everybody as a collective unit. The whole creative process, like, this shit fun. Like, regardless of like the work we put into it, it's like, it don't feel like work to us because, you know, we do this on a daily basis. So regardless of if it feel like work or if we get anything back from it, it's just the experience of knowing like you got a group of individuals that you can call your brothers, and not only that, but also work with them and learn and shit like that, and also make money on the back end. So shit, it comes full circle. And I think, you know, at the end of this, you know, we gonna be, just wait on it, man. This shit gonna be fire. For real. This shit gonna be crazy. My mama. This your beat?
Yeah.
Hey, okay, that motherfucker. What you got?
Deontay Villiers, aka King Vills. Instagram, Snapchat, King Vills, KINGVILLZ. All them goofy ass aliases. Oh shit, Big Gangsta King, nigga. On my soul. That's the best one. I'm a new man. I was already a man before this, now I'm a new man. That's crazy. I'm a creator. People will say rapper or artist. Well, I'm a creator. It goes deeper into rapping. It's more like poet, like a wordsmith, like a black Shakespeare. in hindsight. I was really born into it. I'm 22 now. I ain't gonna be one of those weirdos that be like, oh, I've been doing this for 22 years. I ain't gonna do that. I'll put me at 7. I like band a lot. I used to like band when I was a kid. That's a real big thing in New Orleans for some reason. Mardi Gras parades, all that dumbass shit. So instruments always been my thing, so grew up in music. Football was starting to injure me too much, so I guess that was God redirecting me to my true path, you know? I came in as a rap, like in music's sake, for music's sake, I came in as a rapper and I exited as more of a complete artist. So whether that was finding my vocals here, working around with R&B sounds, getting outside of just the rappity rap bag, and not just as a lyricist type thing, but even those emotional Drake raps type thing. You know what I'm saying? I found out I could make a melody and ride on some shit. You know what I'm saying? And just flow. Let alone an R&B bag. I'm home now. So the purpose that we was going for was just to do like this Black Panther Fort Wayne collab tape with a whole bunch of dope artists that we already kind of met, that we probably got to know more during this process. So the hidden agenda for this was basically to test Fort Wayne's bond when it comes to other artists. Because apparently before like maybe like 5 years plus, niggas couldn't get along here for some reason. And this probably would have never happened according to them. I just got around in this scene about 2-3 years ago, so I wouldn't have knew. So when we all had this idea and put it into works, I guess the people that's been around here the most, like, it's amazing.